5 over there. Alright, how am I going to do this? Oh, gotta switch this over. Okie dokie. Oh, yeah. And gotta plug this in. There we go. Tyron, how's it going? Great to see you again, even though I can't see you. Yeah, anyways. Oh, man. I just barely got home from work. And I need to do this thing called put my stream link over on Twitter. Let's see. Streamed a new laptop. I am very bad at advertising things. Starting now. Okie dokie. Okay. Ew. Oh, man. Hopefully your shift ends soon. I remember saying that yesterday. Today, for today's stream, we are not gonna enter into the shenanigan-filled world called the other race B, or just the other races. What I can tell you though is that I did go. So a while after I ended the stream, I had to do a couple things, and then I came back to it, and I was able to improve my time to a 138.2. So shaved off half a second. I want to see if I could try to actually. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah. In one note, this is before the update because I think the recent update that happened last night nerfed pretty much all the cars. So I don't think it's even possible to hit the 138s anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, because they took away a bunch of power from pretty much all the cars and added a bunch of weight to all the cars. But for today's stream, we're just gonna do some time trial on the new lifetime challenge with the Corvette C5 that came out in this update, which I don't own the car. Great, I'm just gonna rent it. Four and a half hours. Jesus Christ, that is that is too much. That is too much. No, I mean the shenanigans. It's funny at first, but then it gets annoying really quickly. Which I don't know what time it is. What time should I set? Probably maybe try to get a 48, 49. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a tall order, but we shall see if we can make it work. I have, what's it, like an hour and a half to 2 hours to try to get this done. If I don't get it done, then I'll just try to get it done off stream. Where am I shifting? Like 6,500 RPM? Where's 6,500 RPM? $6,500. So it should be. So it's pretty much when the bar fills up. Got it. Sorry, an hour later. Oh shoot. Okay. We definitely find it harder if people are watching, but yeah. And already, gosh, this is my first time driving this car, so we're about to find out how boaty this car is. Let's see if I can stay on fourth gear. Can I stay on fourth gear? I might need to grab fifth gear. Well, this about quite a bit right there. Something I'm noticing is that it does like to wander around on braking, especially under hard braking. It likes to wander around. And its fourth gear is quite interesting. Feels like its fourth gear is pretty tall. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the curves, because it seems like this car does not like curves. Oh, I'm hitting the chicane. I went into it thinking it was a Group 4 car. I just need a bit of time to get used to this thing. I don't mind road cars. I think there's some where they're really fun to drive even if it's bone stock. I know what's it? The Porsche Cayman. Stop wandering. Thank you. The Porsche Cayman is one of those cars where it's really nice to drive even if it's bone stock. It feels like if you brake on the curves, oh gosh. If you brake on the curves, you have to brake in a straight line. If you try turning, the car is definitely not gonna like that either. Which one was it? I know there was like one other challenge where it took me a while to get used to the car. Damn it. That's not gonna work. Also, I forgot to set up the second monitor, so you guys are hanging out on my phone. Big Red, yeah. The title is, yeah, I've been finding it more on the loosey-goosey side. Loosey-goosey. Oh gosh, hit the curb in third and seventh. Jesus Christ. I don't think I've come across the understeeriness of it yet. Give it time though. Actually, you know what? Let me see the gearing. I want to see that first before I go on. What the hell's... What is this gearing? Holy moly! No wonder fourth gear felt tall. It's like first gear, okay. Second gear, not too bad. Third gear, not too bad. Fourth gear, what is this? Fifth gear, not too bad. Sixth gear, what the hell? I mean, we don't have to. I don't think we even go up to fifth. No, we do grab fifth gear, but that's for like a brief moment. You probably have, yeah. I think you have to rev out third gear then. That way you end up in the power band. But fourth to fifth is not so bad. even that way, the car's like, I'm gonna turn around on you. This car definitely has a lot of character to it. Go, dude. How's it going? Yeah, either make him handle weird or they give it the weirdest transmissions. I mean, this car's transmission setting is weird. Oh yeah, I definitely felt that bit of understeer. Just didn't want to turn. In third gear, I have to rev it out. Just wants to wander around. This car's suspension is like jello. Oh, nice and easy through that chicane. Buttery smooth. Can I stay in fourth gear? Alright, good to know that I can just stay on fourth, but I did brake a bit late. And with that, we finally got our first time, which is probably silver. Is it silver? Let's find out. Yeah, it's a silver. Not too far from the gold though. It's 2/10 off. Yeah, oh gosh, with the, which one was it? The one in Laguna Seca. That one was a handful. That one I tried getting a decent time with the controller, and my goodness. I don't know how hard it is on the wheel because I haven't tried it, but trying it on the controller, it's definitely pretty difficult. I mean, you do get the bonus benefit that it's a bit easier to catch a car when it starts stepping out, but the thing with the inputs, it feels like it's really easy to lose time. So it's like it's a benefit and a nerf. So you have to be extremely precise with your inputs on the controller to really get the most out of the car. Brake too late. His car is not a big fan of curves. Definitely not a big fan of curves. Not a big fan of curbs. Gotta go for gold though. Come on, guys, you can do it. I believe in you guys. Yeah, that one caught me by surprise. I thought I was gonna be fine, but I guess not. This car definitely does not like curves. That was close. Nope. Oh my god. The curb strike again. So, how do you summarize this laptop challenge? Curbs. They're probably going to try to throw you into the wall. You gotta be really careful with the throttle because it feels like this car does not really give much of a warning when it wants to step out. No, it kind of just does it right there. Oh, the understeer. I definitely braked about a mile too late. I was sadly not paying attention. Ooh, that was close. That was too early. So it's probably gonna be like right at the 150. It's okay, we're still figuring this out. Making a bit of progress, so chipping off time here and there. Nice and easy. Gotta like barely just skim that curb and try to straight line it. No, I hit the what's it called, like that inside part of the curb. Oh my gosh, that would have been was it like a 150, at least like a 150.7 probably. Where that? Hey, 5-star. I mean, it's still nowhere near where I need to be, but the thought of it is nice. Yeah, no, these curves and this car just does not like these curves. And then the ones that the Chicane did, like if you dip your tire into like the inner part of the curb, that's gonna be GG's right there. does kind of feel like there's like some parts where you want to stay away from the curves, and some parts where you can take advantage of them. One thing is that the car feels like it wants to float around through there. That's definitely not going to work. And I forgot to get one. That's definitely not going to work either. Who would have thought? Alright, come on. Let's go. Now, I'm really hoping that I can get a good lap time in tonight, and if there's time, try to get the lap guide going. But it's gonna take a while. That's definitely not going to work either. Yeah, you get to see the process of me trying to get a decent time, which is probably going to be me messing up a whole bunch of times and pressing retry about a million times. I mean, that's basically how it is over here. Because at least with me, it takes a while to try to get the time that I want. Like, I to be honest, I do get jealous of those people that can set a really fast time in a short amount of time. Because that is something I just cannot do. I wonder if I can get away with just staying on third gear instead of having to go down to second. Yeah, then I'm trying to get used to this car because this car is definitely has character to it. Which is great because that means this car is not boring. But it's also bad because I know how to deal with the shenanigans that this car is going to give me. And this car has definitely given me some shenanigans to deal with already. Yeah. Too bad. Oh no! Okay, so it is possible to get away with third gear, but yeah, if you're a little too aggressive on the throttle, that's gonna happen. Yeah, is it the circuit experience or the license test? Although I don't know how lenient or difficult they are now, because I heard they were lenient, and I heard that sometime later they got a bit harder. So I don't know which one's true. I haven't touched circuit experience in ages. Same with the license test. I haven't touched them in ages. I haven't even done all the master license tests, which I should probably get to doing. I should probably do that. But What I do need to do is continue that little series I had going where I was trying to do the guide for all the license tests with the controller only. Yeah, so you can't cut it a bit there, but you got to be careful getting back on the throttle. That was pretty sloppy. We're gonna keep going. Kind of wonder if you can just get away with just stay on 4th gear as you enter the S's. Yeah, you probably don't even need to touch 2nd gear. So you're gonna break up to 150. Could probably brake just a little bit later. Just a teeny tiny bit later. 50.3. Not too bad. Now I gotta dip into the 49s, and then I think it's the 48s I need to get to, which is. Oh, we'll worry about that once we get close to it. That's not gonna work. Why did the car hop like that? I don't know. It's pretty happy to see you. I'm sorry. Hey, but you still got gold though, Blu-ray or Blu-bay. So I thought I read Blu-ray. I'm an idiot, as usual. Ninja. Yeah. I think I don't think there was really a good reason why I just stopped doing the master license test. I started doing a bit of it and then I just stopped. And this car's suspension settings is squishy. Which means you could probably do this. You could probably get away with that. Which probably is not going to save you much time, but if it saves you even just a little bit of time, might as well just do it. I need to shave off 2 seconds. Oh god. That's not gonna work either. I know I've seen some of like the really fast drivers in general really cheese that curve, so it is possible to get it right, but if you get it very wrong, then that's what happens. I think with the with the race cars like the Group 3, Group 4 cars, they're probably a bit more forgiving, but it is still a very unpleasant experience. And the car hopped a bit right there. Gonna see if I can just get away with just stay on 4th gear. Yeah, you can stay on 4th gear. And I'm gonna say it's even a little bit faster. Yeah. Going wide. I think I hit the inside curb on the bus stop, and I unsettled the car a bit. Oh yeah, you can definitely cheese that part. It's not going to save you much time, but... Okay, that's not going to work. I know with some cars it's possible to cheese the heck out of the first part of your chicane, but this car definitely does not like that. We're making progress though, which is great. We're almost out of the 150s. Excuse me. Starting to burp a bit. Really got a feather in the throttle. Just gonna stay on 4th gear to here. Not too bad. It feels really, I don't know, it feels like it's difficult to get it nailed down with this car. I don't know how to explain it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, you want to play games? I'll play games. Okay, I'll play. It's that stupid curse where you really trying to break into the next second barrier, but the game says no. And that's the game deciding to play with me. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be pretty difficult to nail down that chicane. It felt alright. I feel like I could probably do a bit better, but I don't know. Something about this car, it just makes it a bit weird. But luckily we've got a whole bunch of time to try to get this chicane nailed down. I still have to find, what's it, like 1.5 seconds at least. I got a whole bunch of time to get to know this car. Which is fine with me. At least I don't have to worry about getting punted. Or getting sideswiped into the grass. This is me, this car, this track, and a chicane to death. And that's it. I guess I actually have to worry about this car trying to kill me every now and then. Come on. And now it's not going to work because I decided to brake way too late. That was pretty terrible. But we're gonna keep going. Yeah, so I think this hairpin there is quite a bit of time to be gained there. I completely botched this one. We're just gonna reset. Come on. Let's get that 149. Let's make it happen. Okay, not too bad. So I did lose a bit of time at the S's. I gained just a teeny tiny bit of time. Yeah, I don't know how to describe driving this car through the chicane to death. It just feels strange. Good news though is that we are now into the 149s. Now I gotta find a way to shave off. I think it's at least one more second. Damn it! So now comes the hard part. Is it one more second? Yeah, about one more second. What was I gonna get? I forget what I was gonna get. Hold on, I'm like trying to burp. It wants to come out, but it's stuck. Whew, there you go. Excuse me. Okay, let's jump back in. Anyways, I have a question for you guys. Let me just go through this first. So, we have the weekend coming up. What plans do you guys have for this weekend? I'm just curious. That's all. You going somewhere, or just gonna be sleeping in, just chilling out? Because I'm definitely gonna be doing that. Gonna be chilling out this weekend. And panic as I try to get ready for the weekend after, so Memorial Day weekend, because I got a convention coming up. I'm gonna be running around like an idiot. Have a lot of fun. Also, actually, did my chat freeze? Okay. I thought my chat froze. Every now and then the phone does that, where the chat freezes, and I don't realize until like 20, 30 minutes later. We can know. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to this convention. I think the last convention I went to was October, November. The car just it doesn't know what it wants to do. It doesn't want to step out, doesn't want to stay in control, so then you just end up in a really awkward spot. But yeah, Anime Con season is pretty much here. Really excited about it. The only thing I'm sad about is that this year I'm not going to be able to go to Anime Expo. I was hoping I was going to be able to go this year for the first time ever, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. That's going to be held up for next year. Like, I definitely want to go to Anime Expo at least once, just to say that I've been there. Like, I'm definitely gonna be going to it for just to see what it's like. That's not gonna work. Test. I can read your message. Your test has passed. Unfortunately, my hairpin skills right here have not. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's much better. I think, yeah, okay. Okay. Got a bit too excited. Okay, so it looks like the first chicane, what do you call it, like that left turn? You could definitely cheese it and try to get a really good exit, but you have to be super careful on the throttle to make sure that the car doesn't step out on you. Oh, yes. I remember that lap time challenge as well. That thing was a handful to drive, and that was even on the racing car tires. This one is still a handful to drive. And it's a very... I want to say it's a weird car to drive. Its gearing is weird. It has a love-hate relationship with curves. It doesn't clearly communicate to you if it wants to step out or not. So you have to be super careful on the throttle. Sometimes, just like that, it'll wander on when you're trying to brake. Yeah, but this car definitely has a lot of character. Whether you say that's a good or a bad thing, that's gonna be up to you. Okay. That was actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. And then just cheese that part a little bit. And where are we at? 49.6. Okay, we can definitely make this happen. So where am I at? 121. The only thing I don't know is if the worker time is going to improve by quite a bit more. Although, I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be like really close to the fastest times. Hard to say. I mean, then again, it is a Kagi. That's a World Tour driver right there. We've got a couple of World Tour drivers. Okay. Tijani's at a 49.003. I want to say I could probably get close to his time. And if I improve by if I improve by 1/10, it'll jump me up 30 spots. About 30 spots. Okay, yeah, we can definitely make this happen. The good thing is that I'm not doing this late at night because for the previous uptime challenges, especially with this job that I have, I'd get the habit of starting at around 9 p.m. around there. But the thing is that by the time I'm already feeling a bit tired, like I'll still be fine, but if I'm trying to learn the combination, it's a little more difficult. But then once it gets closer to 10, 11 p.m. or even midnight, I start to get really tired, start to doze off, and at that point it just becomes pretty much impossible to try to improve my times. And that's when I got to tap out for the night. man, it's not like back in the days where I'd be up until like 4 or 5 in the morning trying to get the best time that I can actually do, and somehow still have the energy to try to crank that time out. Sadly, that is not me anymore. To be quite honest, I don't know how I did that back then, and was fine for the most part. But eventually, it all caught up to me. It came back to bite me in the butt. I did see a message. I'll read that in a moment. Dang it. I'm trying to bite into that. Actually, never mind. I was going to show you where I was talking about, but could be a bug. I mean, we did just get an update, so you never know. Could be a bug. You know, like the one bug with the new Honda CR-V, where I think if you give it a really soft suspension in the back of the car, and if you do certain inputs, it'll start to bounce around. That's my wheel. So I'm like fighting with the car at that point. Oh, that was a bit late. Late and then early. Yeah, this was not gonna work. Nope, there you go. Alright, guys. How long has the stream been going for? I actually have to do this. Hold on. We have been live for 54 minutes. It took me 54 minutes until I finally hit the actual chicane to death. Here we go. Jumping back into this mess. That's the thing. You have to be super careful with your throttle input if you try to cheese that part of the chicane. Because if you get it wrong, then the car is going to do a bunch of silly things and you're just going to lose time. And what's kind of giving me pain, is that I think that is going to be the way to get a faster lap time, where I have to cut, or not cut, but cheese it. Because it gives you a it gives you a much better setup for the exit of the first chicane. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? Dark Side, how's it going? Great to see you again. For those who don't know what the heck is going on, this is the new laptop challenge that just came out last night. And it is with the Corvette, the Corvette C5, which just came out in this update. We're at Dragon Trail Seaside, so I'm trying to see if I can improve, hopefully by 6/10. But with how difficult it is to get this car under control, this might end up being a bit of a tall order. Try to cheese that part of the S as well, but it's going to be difficult. Damn! I was trying to be really aggressive there. Definitely not going to work. Gotta try to straighten it out as soon as you can. Otherwise, the car's going to do that. Definitely hit that wall. Okay, good news is that it was not that dramatic there. Pretty well behaved. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That was a pretty good turn right there. Pretty good turn right there. Okay, not too bad. Oh, that was sloppy. No, the chicane I did that time was bliss. Still gonna gain a bit on the ghost right there. Yep, gained it. Not that much though. The car wants to wander around. Well, it wandered around. Alright. Good news, we shaved off time. Bad news, we still need to find 6/10. What bias? Unfortunately, there's none. I wish I could run a brake bias, but yeah, this car, excuse me, doesn't have one. bone stock. If we did have it, I probably would have just done the usual +5 all the way to the back. Just to try to get this thing to turn in a little better. Oh my goodness, that what's frustrating is that could have been a pretty good chicane. But no, the car just had to do silly things. Definitely not going to blame this on myself. No siree. Let's face it, it was a skill issue. You gotta be so careful through there. That's like if you start to fight with the car, you're just gonna start to lose a lot of time. Okay. It is possible to get that right, but you got to be really careful. Otherwise, you're going to end up spinning around about 1 billion degrees. Do like 20 spins. It is getting a little warm in here, so I'm going to turn on the fan. Hopefully it's not too loud. I have it on the lowest setting. Okay, that was not too bad. That was not too bad. Okay, that was mediocre. Definitely want to slide around right there. Send it! No! I just barely had to graze the wall. Let's see what it could have been. I'm also starting to think that you could probably brake right after the 150 board. Okay, not gonna be much of an improvement. It could have been 0.5. Oh, that's frustrating. And it's like I had it perfectly set up. It's like, okay, we got a good chicane. But then I just got a little too close and comfortable with the wall and just barely grazed it. too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. That was pretty mediocre. That was pretty sloppy, but we'll keep going. Too, what do you call it? Too narrow into that left turn. I was gonna have to slow down too much if I wanted to actually make the corner. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, it just doesn't want to turn. It just starts to understeer. That's a little frustrating. It's like, okay, I know I can get a decent. I can shave off a bit of time in that area. I just gotta string it all together. Breaking too late. I like how all of a sudden that is now a problem corner. Not the chicane of death, not DS's, not the first chicane anymore. It's that little hairpin. I think that could have been a little better, but we'll keep going. Okay. We'll just keep going. Come on. I thought I was going to save it. Well, first of all, I thought I was going to save my run. I was like, okay, we shaved off a bit of time by cheesing it a bit, and then it's like, no, not going to work. And okay, that's one weird thing. If I'm braking and I'm fully on that curb, I don't know how to describe it. The car just feels incredibly weird, and feels like it's just not gonna turn. I don't know how to describe it. It feels like I want to try to turn my wheel, but it's just gonna do nothing. I don't know. Weird feeling. It could have been better, but we'll keep going. Yeah, it did that thing again. Thoughts on the bop? I have not tried it yet, but I have heard that the Group 4 cars got the same treatment that the Group 3 cars did, where they got nerfed to they got nerfed to the ground. All of them did. Most of them did. Which I don't know why. I don't know why the Group 4 cars need to be any slower. I feel like they were already slow enough, and now they're even slower. I don't think this is the right way to approach trying to balance the Group 4 cars. It also doesn't help that there's front-wheel drive, mid-engine wheel drive, FF, and all-wheel drive for the Group 4 cars. That's already a bit of a mess in itself. I'm just understeering like crazy now. Is it slower than Group B? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't think this approach was the right way to do it. I don't know. Maybe kind of weird that the Group 4 cars are just gonna feel really boring to drive. I'll read your second message in a moment. Too bad. Decent. Oh no. I went in too hot for this turn, so it's just going to cost me a lot of time. Yeah, I was at least 1 or 2 tenths lost. Yeah, that was not going to work. I haven't seen Tidge's. Did he see that in his update video? Because I haven't seen that yet. Shoot, I mean, I'm using Sophie to balance my cars out. Like I've been building a couple of, what is it, like 790 performance point cars, just for the fun of it. And so far, like every time I've taken them out for a couple test runs, the cars have been pretty balanced. Although every now and then there's that one car that's going to be super OP. I definitely meant to do that. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of time gained right there. That is a lot of time gained. Like, even just correcting my... Wow. Only to lose it all right here. But wow. Just, I mean, I'm more shocked about the S's, because I mean I know I completely botched this turn, but I was more surprised about the S's. Just correcting my entry. Of course the moment I try to like show you guys, I don't have the stupid camera turned on, but like just bring myself a bit more to the left, and then I could be a lot more aggressive to the rest of the S's, and that's free time gain right there. Holy moly. It only took me like more than an hour to figure that out. But yeah, okay. 48 is 100% possible. That makes me pretty happy. Oh, you made it last month. Okay. I don't know about the penalty system, just because I feel like that's like a really, I guess, difficult thing to deal with, or hard to work with. Just watch them improve the quote unquote improve the penalty system to where even a tiny little contact disqualifies you from the race. Technically, that can happen if you if you do too much bump drafting at Route X. Because I don't know if this was a GT Sport or GT7 where a friend of mine was doing a whole bunch of Route X for Daily Race A. And the thing is that you had to bump draft. You had to bump draft if you wanted to try to keep the lead and break away from everyone else that was fighting it out. However, after a while of doing Daily Race A, they started getting a warning, like in the middle of the race. They started getting a warning saying that if they got into one more collision, they'd get booted from the race. And so they tried to avoid any collision at all, but they got bump drafted, and they got kicked from the race, and they got an SR reset. I don't know if that clip exists anymore, but I remember seeing that. That was crazy. It was like, what? So you're not letting us have fun anymore? Well, that was way too late. That was way too late. And that is why you should probably turn off SR for Root X races. Just my 2 cents. Now I'm starting to break just a little too late for turn number 1. Please don't tell me turn number 1 is now my new problem corner, because that's gonna be kind of sad if it is. Never mind. Last corner says hello. Speaking of anime conventions, great segue right there. Ooh, man. June. I am so excited. It's not even an anime convention, it's a VTuber convention that I'm really excited about. Gonna be running around again, and yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do, because I've been keeping up with the news of what's gonna be at the expo. And it's just like, Jesus Christ! It's like, yeah, it's like the guests that they're announcing. It's like, hey, I know that VTuber. I know that one. And I'm gonna try and see if I can get a meet and greet with them. I'm gonna fight to the death for it. Oh, that could have been better, but the car did a funny thing. No! Oh, man. Thought I had it right there. But that's okay, because we still know a 148 is one. That actually kind of worked. Is 100% possible. I just need to string it all together and lock the heck in. Unfortunately, that is definitely not a good way of locking the heck in. That might be a little too slow, so let me refresh that. That's also not going to work. beautifully behaved. Let's keep it going. Feel that could have been better, but we'll keep going. Oh, beautifully sent. Shoot, I think I'm gaining a little bit on the ghost. It's probably gonna be a 0.1. 0.1. Alright guys, we are getting pretty close now. Chipping away a bit more time here and there. I'm actually going to save this one, just in case. Let's do the last 30 minutes and save this. Yeah, that was not too bad. Now I just need 1.66 of a second and we'll be good to go. Which is where where I start to think, where exactly am I gonna gain that from? Because I don't know where I'm gonna find that time. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, they're insanely fast. Doodle is also really fast. I think I did see that he has a 0.6. But still, I'm gonna say give it time before he starts to put up some crazy times as well. That was way too late. I know back in GT Sport, Doodle road cars was like Doodle's bread and butter. Whenever he had a road car combination, you could count on him being there, and he'll just wipe the entire competition. Unfortunately, that was sloppy, but we'll just keep going. Ooh, that was really close. I almost hit that barrier. But unfortunately, I'm going pretty slow. I gotta find a way to bring myself a little bit more to the left at the start of the S's, and that way I can be a lot more aggressive and gain a whole bunch of free time right there. I actually thought I was gonna save it, but the car said no. Come on. Feels like I'm... I don't know. Feels like I'm probably entering that corner a bit too hot. That's also not going to help. Hold on, hold on. Oh gosh, the Olympic time. Oh my goodness. That one was brutal. Especially because I think you had to get... That was terrible. What was it? You needed 1.5% off of the world record time to get the gold? I think that was one of the combinations that I sweated out the most. Not because I was trying to qualify, I don't care about that. But because I was trying to get the gold. But the time kept improving, and I kept reaching my limit. And it came to a point where I was just barely shaving off thousandths of a second. But luckily, I was able to keep the gold streak alive. Unfortunately, it came at the cost of my own sanity. And not the fastest corner, but oh well. This one was okay. Alright, that's number 2. That's the second time I've hit the chicken to death. And we go back in and try to improve. I thought I was gonna be able to just go through it nearly flat out, but that was not the case. I cannot speak right now. Come on, give me the 48. That's all I'm asking for. I hit the rim limiter. Really pushing my limit there. Lost a bunch of time right here. This lap is already gone. Yeah, that was never gonna work. Almost saved it, but then I got sloppy. That was really sloppy. I don't know how I saved it. Oh wow, okay. But that cost way too much time. Oh, okay. And the car's just gonna go ahead and end the run for me. that second part of the chicane, you definitely don't want to cut it. You don't want to dip into the gravel or go a bit too much to the right of that curb. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for a very bad time. I brake too late. Car stepped up just a little bit right there. We'll keep going. Overdrove it too much right there. That's okay, we'll just go ahead and start another lap. Car, what are you doing? That messed me up. Oh, come on. And I thought the car was gonna be well behaved right there. I guess not. Stupid car. Come on. There's a 148 just waiting there. Just gotta string it all together, make this happen. Apparently the car's like, no. Just going wide. Probably down to 10th right now. Oh my goodness. What time is it? Is it already 8? It is 82. Holy moly. It is. I think we're getting close to the 2-hour mark. I just had to hook it up to the right. I'm about a 10th down. This is the part where I start to get really frustrated. Nope. Why are you stepping on now? Come on. Shouldn't even be doing that. Slow, but we'll keep going. It's even worse. tired of this stupid car. Now I'm starting to hate this car. Understeer, then you oversteer. You don't know what to do when you see a curve. Your gearing is all weird. And then you got Darkseid making fun of me. Yeah, like you're scared of curves. You should be an aggressive, mean muscle car. And you see a tiny little, cute little curve, and you just like System 32 reset yourself and have the most exaggerated reaction ever. Your diff settings are probably too sensitive. Let's see. Let me see your diff settings. Yeah, 20. Too much. That is too much. It should be like 10. Like anything over 10 is like you're starting to ask for trouble. Why am I a 10th down again? Yep, and then you just start wandering around. Yep, and that's the diff setting right there. Oh, man. I really don't want to end stream when the time is right there. So close yet so far. And you just lose traction too easily. You're on sports speeding tires. You should be grippy. You should be more tolerable drive. Close. Oh, come on. I thought I saved it. guess. Let's see. There we go. Can you behave like that for the entire lap or the rest of the session? Thank you. Unfortunately, it's still a tenth slower. And educated death has killed me 3 times. It's gonna be a one long evening, boys. Average. This is definitely not going to work. I'm just gonna keep going. Unfortunately, I'm already like a 10th down, maybe even 2 tenths. Oh yeah, that is a terrible. Yeah, that's a terrible sector 1. Not even gonna entertain that one. Okay, can you stop? Jesus Christ. I swear this car is gonna cost me my sanity as well. Damn it, I thought I had it. But the car's like, nope, I'm gonna step it on you. The car's like just like that. Oh, come on. This is already a terrible sector 1. I'm not even going to entertain that one. Nor that one. But I do have to go in a minute or two, so this is going to be my last run, and then I have to go do things. But I'm definitely going to try to get that 48. Unfortunately, it might have to be done off stream. I braked way too late. Nope, that's run over right there. Okay, I'll come back to this later tonight and try to get that 48. I can 100% do it, but I'm just having too much skill issues. But, okay. Other than that, until I started. What do you call it? Until I started losing my marbles towards the end. I was able to do alright, not too bad. Though I'm still pretty sure I can get that 48. Unfortunately, I'm just got to do it off stream because I have to go right now. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Oops. I actually have to do this. I have to get off the seat and switch to monitor output because I don't have the second monitor up right now. It's a little hot in here. But okay. Have a good night, everyone. Let's see you in the next stream. Where is Streamlabs? There you are. All right. Have a good night, everyone.